Uh, before before I start the game here, because um, or before I go into the next chapter, I guess. Um, I had a dream on. I guess we could just say it was Sunday, but like from Saturday to Sunday, I had a dream where I was in the parking lot of my grocery store that I go to. And I guess I had just gotten my groceries, and uh, I had my mom with me, and someone else was with us. But they were in the car. And I was on the driver's side. I don't know why, it's a dream. And a man had like walked up between my car and the car that was on like the driver's side as well, and he was looking to walk past me, so I was like getting out of the way, and he he walked past, and then he turned around and said, "Do you have the time?" And I gave him the time, and then he said, "Okay, thanks." And then he walks in front of the car to the other side of my car. So like now on the passenger side, and he gets inside his car, or a car that's there, I don't know, whatever. And for whatever reason, I turn to look at him, and he's pointing a gun at me, and I drop down to the floor, and he fires some shots. I don't know how many. So like I'm panicking, and the people that were in the car, I don't know if they were dead or not, but I just assume they're dead because they're not screaming and stuff. And so like I'm trying to wrap around while I'm crawling on the floor to get away, essentially. And then effectively I wake up. Okay. Never had a dream like that before, but this is not that's not the crazy part. Um, that same day, I went to go get some food, and I needed to go to the grocery store to because I ran out of something. So I went to go get my food, and since it's like the grocery store is on the way back, like it would have been it would have been a mistake not to do that. I pull up into the grocery store, and it wasn't the exact same parking spot, but it was maybe like one or two parking spots away from the same parking spot in my dream. Um, and when I was driving to the grocery store, I was like, do I really want to I don't want to say tempt fate, but do I really want to even give this the possibility that it could like something like that could happen when I go there? And when I saw that the parking spot wasn't that far away, I was just like, wow, this is this is a thing. So that was my experience yesterday that made for a very, very interesting day. And that dream uh, stuck with me for the better part of the day. Very, 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 very interesting. But I wanted to get that out of the way because, I'll forget and, and stuff. Not where you thought I was going? Yeah. Sometimes I'll be having crazy dreams. So I guess I parked there. I parked there anyways. Yeah. I had to go to the store to get that thing, and I got that thing. They were buy two get one free. Well, I bought three, and yeah, I'm still here. Nothing happened. You know, we're good. I, I mean, risking your life for? Well, um, here's my thought process. Um, Even though the parking spot was fairly close, I didn't have two people with me in the car. Um, so like the circumstances were definitely different. And also nobody approached me when I was getting inside. I kind of rushed inside my car, you know? Uh, Not that I take my time getting inside my car, but you know, I didn't exactly uh, go for anything that could have happened. Like this light is so much brighter today. Can't turn it. Well, you know, whatever. So Dr. Lester died before I could hear what I wanted. Unless there's someone else. No, I think it's just my eyes. Unless there's someone else who knows anything, I'm out of luck. Ah, yes. Oh, he'll probably say something when we walk out of here, but... What's this? The time has come for me to tell you everything. I'll be waiting for you. Harriet. Harriet, so she's finally decided to talk, eh? Aye. Something's wrong with my eyes. Oh, I have another thing. It might not have been the last game I played. It might not have, what was the last, I don't know, I don't remember the last game I played. It might not have been the last game that I played, but it might have been the one before that. There was a noise that was happening in my room, like a scratching kind of clawing noise. And like I had walked away to like go investigate it, and you know, I came back and I talked about it a little bit. I heard that noise this morning. It woke me up, in fact. And there is definitely some sort of stowaway in my walls / in my attic, because I tried to, because I thought it was the dogs. You know, I thought the dogs were clawing at something, or the cat was clawing at something in the wall opposite me. But when I went to go investigate, you know, nothing was there. And like I could still hear the noise. It was pretty loud. So I turn on the light, and then I could hear something scurrying, like in the ceiling, running away. So, you know, maybe I have like a mouse or a rat or a squirrel. You know, I don't know, but suck a fool, man. Did someone become the world's first person? What do you mean? Finally ready to talk. I'm all ears. Even the dead refuse to speak of Samhain and the incident that haunts them to this day. And now the truth. Dead. Dang. I don't remember her dying in, whatchamacallit? In, what's the other chick's name? The other chick's route. I don't remember her dying there, so we're getting some new stuff. Strangled. Carried out with ordinary string. It could be anyone. What ungodly timing. Perhaps she sensed danger and called me. Harriet and Dr. Lester are dead. Every person with direct knowledge is gone. I must inform the villagers. Let's see how they react. Oh? Oh, no. My God. How could this? As the hag struck again. Just who is this hag? Not, any one of us gathered here. Would she hide in the church beneath the henge? Impossible. No one can get beneath the henge. Imagine that there is a way. The church is safe. I saw for myself. Then why not gather in the church? It's better than being alone. Sounds like a good idea. Calls for an interview with the dead. Anyone seen a memento of Harriet's? Wait, is this chapter 5? Because, oh wait, no, we were on chapter 6. Or we were going into chapter 6. What's this? This thing looks really old. Brass medallion. What is it? A burial artifact of the forebears. They say it was used to give one's own life to a high-ranking priestess. Talk about working yourself to death for your boss. But it looks like it was made out of brass. They used brass about 500 years ago, didn't they? Are you sure it isn't a fake? Quite the scholar, aren't you? This isn't the only oddity I've discovered. We find things like this in ancient ruins from time to time. Oh, I don't know how to say that. I'm sure there's a proper way. We're going to go with anachronisms galore. Well, enough storytelling for now. So what are we going to do next? I'll take that. I have an idea as to how to use it. This medallion is probably Harriet's memento. Look to the hinge. Also, you meant the race to world first I was talking about? No. There has not been a victor as of yet. They are on the second to last boss. To provide some context, there are 9 bosses in this raid. And the first 6 bosses all died in like less than like 10 pulls ish, maybe a little bit more than 10, but around like around 10 or less. Many of them died in like 1 pull and stuff like that, like pulling the boss and then killing it, not dying and then having to retry it again. And then they reached the 7th boss, and that boss was much more of a challenge. Took them about 55-ish pulls to kill that boss. Now they're on the second to last boss, and they're somewhere in the 270 to 300 pull range. A huge spike in difficulty. So that's what people are working with right now. Did I do the medical records? So yeah, it's a challenge for sure. And they're like, show me the spotlight again. How can I stop this aging? I don't understand. They're not even like done with the fight, they're not in they're not wiping at the last few percent or something like that. They're still in the 40-ish% area for the boss. They're only now just getting to the last phase and trying to figure out how to overcome or even just see all the mechanics of the last phase. So there's potentially still another 100 to 300 pulls left for this boss before they even get to the final boss. The dungeon resets on Tuesday though. So on Tuesday they'll have to start the race over, or start the dungeon all over again and get back to the point they left off. How do you know that there's stairs there? You know, shouldn't you like tripped over them first? What is this place? This is the Endless Corridor. The Netherworld was created by absorbing living people's thoughts on death. The Endless Corridor here is made from the notion of modern people. What is death? What happens after death? There are questions of the living that cannot be answered. The Endless Corridor here was born from such questions, and this place has become our home base. You really are talking more than you usually do. Anyway, I'm off to see Harriet. Please be careful, the Endless Corridor is different from the other realms. The realm. Do you know what the realm is? Beyond this point is not just any old maze, but don't worry, someone knows a shortcut. It is a clock. The keeper of time also knows the way out. Ah, it is this place. This place is kind of a suckafoo. But yeah, I don't think the likelihood that that we get to the end of this dungeon, or the end of the race, is quite small. Alright, sucker. At least in this reset. Sucker fool, sucker fool. And I do my own thing. That didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Hate it. What a sucker. Okay. Came from over here. He ran this way. It's this ring fit adventure. They're getting a little exercise out of me. I'll burn like 3 calories by the time I'm done with this game. Alright, so the one right next to me. What is yellow? Probably whatever that guy is. Get over here, sucker. Gotta be a better ice attack than this.
That's a wrap.
fan volume was a little loud for me. Let's see. A sucker. Got the absorb. We need to defeat 15 foes. This one's I. Suck. Any whelps? What the heck is that? Alright, I don't remember. Where I need to go. The ones I was paying attention to disappointed me. Black Friday's coming up, and it's looking like I'm projected to spend about $700 pre-Black Friday deals. Typically Black Fridays, you know, sometimes about half off. So, got 300 bones, 350 bones. Let's see. Let's try you, I guess. And that's non-video game related stuff, by the way. I don't think there's going to be too many video game related things that I'm going to want. There's a couple of video games that I'll probably get, but not too many. If the Steam sales aren't absolutely atrocious, you know, maybe I'll clear out my wish list. But Steam sales are generally not great. They're satisfactory. Generally not great. I see a book. I think we go this way. Vertical range combo. My current prediction? Who is the killer? What's her name? Ellen? You put Ellen in the as the name of the person I was talking about. The other character. I think it's her. I don't think it's a coincidence that for 17 years, murders have not happened. And then all of a sudden, Ellen is just chilling again in the town. And murders are resuming. It can't be this one again. I guess it is. Something about playing games. Oh, there was another thing that happened to me this weekend, actually. On my hobby YouTube channel, I got an email saying that I had lost some sort of privilege. Which, like, in the grand scheme of things, not that big of a deal. My hobby YouTube channel has like 26 subscribers or something like that, you know? By the time I can make use of all the things that they took away from me, it's probably not going to matter. But the reasoning that they gave me sure was suspicious. You know, like, it just didn't really make the most amount of sense of, like, yeah, your channel history is not good. It's not in good standing right now. So we've got to remove some benefits and features. And in order to get it back, you need to spend the next 2 months getting it back. It's like, well, first of all, I started this channel January 2021, and I've posted at least 100 videos since then. You know, some of them were re-uploads and things like that, sure, but you know, there's a lot of original stuff. There are no copyright strikes on the channel. There's there's nothing that one would typically associate with, like, you done goof, you know? I didn't get no age restrictions or anything like that. Just literally out of the blue, it's like, hey, your channel history is not good. So we've gotta restrict your the things that you can do. And my assumption is that, like, I didn't necessarily lose features. They're just changing the way that features are distributed to people. But the email that I got, like, you know, it doesn't say all that. You know, it makes it seem like I did something wrong. And, you know, like, I haven't really done anything to do, like, what could I have done wrong when I haven't even done anything? I haven't uploaded a video in like a month, 2 months. I don't know. Again, like, it's not the hugest deal or whatever. But it's beyond strange. Okay. There's no way that I'm, like, what I'm doing is correct. Ooh, maybe. Oh, I think I know what I'm doing wrong. I think maybe I'm resetting the thing and I'm going into the wrong. Hold on, which one? Oh, okay, you're just spawning more dudes. I definitely need to kill you. I'm dead. Holy cow. I, never in a billion years did I think I was anywhere close to that. I wasn't paying attention to my HP at all. All right. Stop multi-hit directional attacks with button press. Large scope can also damage aerial enemies. Ah. Tricky, tricky. I just had to wait. Yeah, they got me. They definitely got me. So that's where I need to go. Okay. Defeat 5 Trumpin. What the sonkafool is a Trumpin? Ah, those guys. I don't need to fight these guys anymore. We're gonna move on with our lives. Heck. This is definitely the least fun one of them all. Drop weight to increase wide... What? Wide range tremor. Can I get some HP back? No? Okay. I'll see how it is. Another door, eh? What a drag. You again. Wait, where's my little sweetie? I want my sweetie. Calm down. Perhaps I can arrange it. Are you talking about Ellen? You know her. In fact, I do. I'll send her over, if you can do me a favor. Fine then. Go on, spit it out. I need to have a word with Harriet. Can you find her? The deer's gotta be the killer? Too easy. Way too easy. Come on. Look at this guy. What did you see in the church 17 years ago on the night of Samhain? Herb dead with Dr. Lester standing next to him. Herb never was a healthy lad. He supposedly had only a year to live. But still, he wasn't so ill as to die that suddenly. Was it Herb's body in that photo you took? I couldn't tell from the photo, but it was a frightening photo for you since you'd been there. That's not all. On that day, Cecilia was there too, covered in blood. Herb's friend. The one who can see the fairies. You should have photographed that. I was too afraid. I couldn't bear to watch any longer. Cecilia gravely wounded and Herb lying dead. In the end, Herb dies and Cecilia is saved. I think I can guess what happened there. Cecilia could see fairies. She prayed to them, and so had their protection. Oh, come on now. There's no such thing. Nothing in the human world, at least. You know, this is a very interesting thing to say, because, you know, Keats has been in a world with fairies and, you know, netherworld places with netherworld creatures. Very weird thing for him to say. I wanted their protection too. I tried to ask her about it, but Ryan stopped me. So that's when the doctor's photo was ripped. In the end, it was Ryan who went to see Cecilia. And just after that, it was Ryan who was killed. Oh, that's not what I wanted to happen. You really are attached to those fairies. Following an accident, I had to give up on acting. I had plenty of money, so many people came forth to try and comfort me. I ended up into the occult, listening to the fortune teller. And then came to this village as I'd heard fairies existed here. Yep, that sounds familiar. The netherworld actually exists in Doolin. But what's all this about fairies? Cecilia is one who holds the key to all of this. She was supposed to have been dead for a long time, but she wasn't. Please, Keats, protect her. Who, me? I don't even know where Cecilia is. Yes, you do. I wish I could somehow make reparations for my failures. I need your help. That's it, huh? Essentially, living can be a frightful thing. The ancients used myths to help overcome that fear, and we moderns use materialism. It is fear that drives our civilization. Really wanted a save point. We've done our best to stop the fairy's plans, but this fairy lord is too powerful. Despite appearances, Levane has been in the netherworld longer than the fairy lord. The room this way contains a contraption. A folk is the key. Find the folk with a light bulb on its head and absorb it first. If you succeed, the next door will appear. Light bulb. I can't remember if this is the place. No. I guess this isn't the one with the like trials and stuff. Whatever that is, that does lots of damage. I believe I need to go to the water. All right, I need to mark.